What's up? It's your boy Super Mario 1990 coming at you with a spoiler-free Scream 7 review. Spoiler-free, like I say, not gonna be too long or nothing like that. It's just gonna be real short to the point because a Scream movie is a Scream movie. You can't go too heavy into it without doing like a retrospect or something. Like after you already seen it, which we ain't doing that because the movie just came out. Well, technically it comes out tomorrow, but I saw like the little, when they come out on Thursdays, the day before the public release. It's like a little, kind of fan event release. Anyway, that's what I saw. I just got back and really good. On brand. If you've seen Scream, it's gonna be good. If you love it since day one, you'll like this one too. It's got the nostalgia, it's got the killer vibes, it's got all that going on. Continuity. Basically, the theme here is just you just can't escape your past. No matter where you at, no matter what you want to do. For Sydney, it's like a personal connection, just a personal thing. And it's like you just can't leave where you come from. You can't leave problems behind because she's been through a lot. If you've seen the movie since Scream 1, she's been through a whole lot. She just want to be done. She got a whole family now. She want to be cool. She want to live her life. There's always forces involved that just won't let her do that. It's always something from the past, some decision that you made, something that you did that got people all hyped up, and now they want to kill you and everything that you care about. So pretty much that's what you got going on in here. That's what you get with a lot of these Scream movies. It's just the motivation behind whatever Ghostface is this time around. And this time around, I will say, obviously it's spoiler free, but I will say in my guessing, 30 minutes into the movie, I felt like I had a good idea of who it could possibly be. I will say when you got to the end, pleasantly surprised, didn't see it coming. I think it's one of them. And then they do their little monologues like they do. If you've seen, like I said, if you've seen the Scream movie, you know how the format goes. They don't deviate from it. They hit you with some unexpected stuff here and there, but nothing like too big, nothing like too crazy. It's still just on brand. And like I say, I did not see the Ghostface reveal coming, but it makes sense when you start going over and they talk about their explanations, their motivations, what they were doing behind the scenes, all that stuff. They put it together. So it's kind of cool. And it's actually really cool too, because I rewatched all of these. So it's a nice thing to do, because it's like when you rewatch it, it's like, oh, after you know who the killers are, you kind of put it together like, oh man, I missed that part right there. It was kind of overt. They gave you like a little hint right there. If you picked up on it, even though I didn't know where it was gonna go at the time, but I'm like, oh, they kind of threw some stuff in right here. They left breadcrumbs right here, and it's really cool to just watch it again. Or if there's more than one, you try to figure out, wait, so who killed this person and which one killed that person? So you try to it's a nice rewatchable thing, because you just kind of go back and you see the motives play out, and you just see different things play out that you probably didn't catch, or that you remember, but you didn't realize where they were going, or what it meant, or what it connected or linked to. So it's just gonna be highly as rewatchable as the other Scream movies are. Like I say, on brand, really good. Acting was cool. They brought in some new characters. I will say that's my probably one critique. It's not that anyone did bad. Maybe I just gotta watch it again. It's not that anyone did bad, but no one new was really memorable. The good thing is they supply you with a lot of OGs or just returning characters. Now there were a couple of characters that returned that I feel were underutilized. They get their time to shine and everything, but it's just, I think they were just better in previous movies. This one, they're there, they do their thing, but it's just it's a little underwhelming. That was another thing. I was just kind of a missed opportunity. But I'm not going to get into who the characters are, but it's really not about them. They're kind of just there, but you feel the just there kind of presence. It's just, you sit back and watch and you're kind of just to be honest, they didn't need to really be here, but they do serve the purpose of the brand of Scream and what it is and what it provides, because they have their particular part, according to the rules that they have to comply to and explain. So they had to be there, but it just felt like they were just there. That was the only thing I didn't kind of like. The new characters, like I said, they weren't bad, they just weren't memorable. Sidney Prescott's daughter has potential to do more if they're gonna make more movies and center things on her or make her a part of it. You know, she's cool, but she's no Nev Campbell. But maybe that's just me being an OG. You know, maybe it's probably a younger audience thing. Maybe y'all can connect more than I can. I can connect more to Nev and the OGs and Gail Weathers because I grew up watching it in the 90s. So I'm just gonna have more of a connection to them. So I feel like it could be an actual kind of reach all fan bases kind of thing here that's going on. So, you know, maybe y'all can connect more because they're teenagers, the new characters. So maybe, you know, that demographic can connect with them more. I'm just more into the adults because these are the ones that I grew up watching. So it's kind of like you're seeing them growing up, you're seeing them going through all these evolutions and phases of life. And it's just interesting how their life is just transpiring throughout all these events, the ones that are still here. But yeah, and the movie still does a good job of social commentary, just staying on point. I will say just other Scream movies with what we got going on today kind of just was more interesting. Like, not that this one was bad, but it was just the things that's kind of going on right now. It's like commentary that you kind of see coming. You know, it's cool, but it makes for some, you know, nice moments here and there. It explains the sign of the times. If you're to watch this movie 10, 15 years from now, you'll remember a lot of stuff that we was going through, you know. I ain't gonna get into it because, like I say, it's spoiler free. But, you know, Scream 4 did a really good job about that. Scream 4, I think, was probably the best as far as social commentary and satire goes. 3, a lot of people hate 3. I love Scream 3. I'm sorry. I really liked it. Scream 3 was really good with Hollywood satire. They were like on Grand Theft Auto levels with it. And Scream 4 was pretty much more blog culture. TikTok and all that wasn't a thing. Twitter was, and YouTube sensations were starting to be a big thing. Now it pretty much skyrocketed. Now, you don't have to be anything for real to be a celebrity. You can just be you and be a celeb if you're an influencer. And Scream 4 pretty much kind of did commentary on that. And at the time, you kind of sort of saw it at the time. It was 2011. You kind of saw it play out. But now it's like that's the reality that we living in. Even me, I'm doing a video reviewing. I ain't gotta be Roger Ebert or nobody. I can just be me, just telling you my opinions on the latest movie that I saw. Like, you ain't gotta be nobody big to have a platform. You just gotta have a phone and record and connect to your stuff. Just sign into an account for free. That's it. It's all it takes. So it's kind of funny because it pretty much explained that kind of phenomenon at that time, and now it's the reality that we're living in. This movie could have, with what they were talking about, it could have did a little more. It just kind of was just surfacey. Another little small critique I got, but like I say, it's still on red. Ghostface is still Ghostfacing. The intro scene, really cool scene. Takes place in an Airbnb, and there's a lot of callbacks to, you know, the first film, which is kind of cool. So it's like a lot of legacy stuff going on. And I mean, these movies, if you've seen the Scream, like I say, if you've seen Screams, they all have a callback. Everything seems to be intentional. A lot of things seems to, you know, drag over to the next movie, or small little Easter eggs. If you watch them enough and you pay close enough attention, you'll see kind of things lingering from past movies. This one does that just like everything else, so which is really cool, really nice. You still got Ghostface, like I say, talking to white girls over the phone, crazy, just saying crazy stuff. Do you want to die tonight? Like, who talks to people like that over the phone? Which is crazy. Like, Ghostface is still Ghostface, and like I said, still killing people creatively. There was one kill, I will say, was a little too much for me. I can usually take Scream kills. They don't make me squeamish. But there was one in this movie that I was just like, it did have a goofy factor to it. But at the same time, I was just kind of like, Ghostface, you went a little too far with that one. You ain't had to do them like that. It was just, I ain't gonna say it. If you see the movie or if you already saw it, I think you pretty much know what I'm talking about. It's the goriest kill in the movie. I was just kind of like, that's the first time I've ever been like, I always been like jump scared, but I never been like, oh, like don't want to look and don't want to see it. I've never actually done that in a Scream movie until this one particular kill in this movie. I would just say kind of a disclaimer for that. If you're a little squeamish or whatever, there's I would say kind of like John Wick type kill. Like when you see the John Wick movies, I feel like 2 and 3 and 4 had a kill in there that was like, ooh, that's a, ooh. I didn't want to see that. Like I want to see people get killed in movies, but not like that. Y'all took it a little too far. This is the only Scream movie that I've seen that has that in here. Only once though. Only one kill in this movie. But other than that, I think it was a solid sequel. And not one of the best sequels. There have been better ones. Like I say, like I do like every single Scream movie. Even 3. I don't know why people be hating on 3, but I like every Scream movie. But if I had to rank them, this one comes in front of Scream 6. Scream 6 is at the bottom for me. And like I said, it's not a bad movie. I just like the other Screams better. I like 7 better than 6. But to be honest, I like the rest of the Screams better than this one. It's still a good sequel. It's still a good movie. I just like the other ones better. My ranking of it, and like I say, we're all different, but my ranking of it, if you look at the franchise, by far, like I said, this is only my first viewing of Scream 7. Maybe I have to watch it a few more times. Maybe it can go higher. Maybe it could go lower. Maybe I could like 6 better. But as it stands right now, my ranking is Scream 1, 4, then 2, 3. A lot of y'all hate 3, but 3 is my 4th favorite. Like the first 4 are in the first 4. They're just kind of ordered differently. And then I got Scream 5 actually at 5, and then I got 7, and then I got 6 last. So that's how I rank them. But yeah, man, it's Super Mario 1990. Solid movie. Check it out if you haven't already checked it out. If you like Scream, you'll like this one. There's no reason. Man, the whole people getting involved with that whole I'm boycotting this. Nah, if you want to, go ahead. I don't think it's working. My theater that I went to and saw it, it was packed. We was having a good time. So I don't think that's working. And no offense to the past co-workers, Melissa Barrera and Jim Taylor. It's a shame what happened with the whole political thing. People shouldn't be losing their jobs over their opinions. That's just crazy to me. You know, and that's sad, you know, and I did like them, but I think they carried on nicely without them. I wish they didn't have to, but that's just how the business is these days. You can't really have your opinion without having some, you know, drawbacks and potentially losing your opportunities because of that mess. So, I mean, I feel like they moved on pretty good. Like I said, it's a shame that they actually had to, especially over something stupid that you have an opinion on, you stood on it, and all of a sudden you can't have an acting role because someone just, that's just stupid to me. I digress though, that ain't what this is about, but this shit was Super Mario 1990. Let me know what your favorite Scream movie is. And oh, by the way, they do show a Scary Movie 6 trailer too. I saw it, it was pretty good. I can't do a reaction to it because I saw it live in the theaters. I like to do my trailer reactions live. Since I saw it already, I'm not gonna do that. But if they do like a trailer number 2 that's different, I'll wait and, you know, watch it live and do a video, do a reaction on it. But it was pretty cool. If y'all check it out, this should be a guaranteed. They're gonna show that trailer if you watch this movie. But yeah, this your boy Super Mario 1990. I'm out. Peace in.